I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot, tired of trying. Go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this and jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not shit I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. Those city winds that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through right through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. Those city winds that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Those silly winds that never be the same.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend's smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, a sip when it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from way back then. Claim what you said.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Lowry. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lowry, he's going deep for Brown. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away.
In punt formation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Watson off play action. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
first, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
From 10 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
Every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Lowry. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Throwing again. Lowry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Here's Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 3rd down. Lowry, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
At the 48-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Lowry. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lowry, and he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Arizona.
From the gun, Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 21, Bills 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Lowry. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
To throw again. Lowry. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Watson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Cardinals 35, Bills 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. Lowry, he's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
21-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Lowry will drop this underneath to Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Operating from the gun, Lowry. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 8 yards out. And the Bills get a bit closer. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Push him back. Mike, 53.
From the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Watson. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Brings up third and inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on third and inches.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm coming. 53 to Mike. 59. Nice, sweetheart.
The final shot before the break. Watson escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Let's go. Alert. Number 53. Mike 53. You ain't doing nothing today.
Watson on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch twist. 53 to Mike. 59.
Operating from the gun, Watson eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got a man. It's Mitchell.
Watson.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At the 8-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
To number 44.
From 8 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
It leads to
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Flush to his right. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
On 1st and 10, Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Number 17.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right. On 1st down, Lowry. And his pass incomplete. Lowry.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lowry, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, Lowry going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on second down. Lowry. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills claw one back. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Cardinals 56. Bills.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 25-yard line.
53, check 53. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
From the gun, Watson. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
What you got, Heavy?
To the air yet again, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Zach Cunningham. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down and goal.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one lines up going for 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Lowry. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. After the interception, here's Watson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And the Cardinals 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5.
Complete.
10 more there and another 1st down. Just 2
goal.
minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his is tight end complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lowry. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw again. Lowry. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, 59. Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moment under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Lowry. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On third down, Lowry. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Throwing now, Watson. And this is caught at the 8. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, here we go. Alert. Check. 53's Mike. Check.
From the gun, here's Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up second down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty
possibly
here? Either that, or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well, and they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. 31. Record. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Check pass. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Arizona.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this? Rush coming, and he's taken down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Let's put that team on.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Dragon 60. Mike 5-4. Hey. Street. Check Mike 54.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. It got his man complete.
Today's final score, Cardinals 7.
A big offensive